sick. Right, that should be working. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sick. Fantastic. That's great. Okay. All right, there we go. That should be working. Okay, let me see. That's gonna be over here. Yeah, I can just get the base for that right now. Okay. Back to this mode. Is it sloppy for right now? Yeah, but whatever. I'm doing that one Sonic thing. Oh, I should probably keep these separate, actually. At least for right now. Yeah. I'll fix it later. Because then I can just do this. And there we go. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Do this. And there we go. Okay, so then this one. And then we fix it later, basically. Oh my gosh, and then I gotta do all the skin tones for all the Jamies. Will I live? Of course. Because it's Jamie. Who doesn't love Jamie? You don't if you're not. Oh, and I should do the sketch for the other one, actually. That'll be fun. I can do that. Well, no one's here. I saw this and it made me think of them. So, you know me. You know me. Though I always do get nervous. Even when there's no one there, drawing on stream is always... I think it's because everyone can, like, if I fuck it up, everyone's there, you know? And so I'm like, yee. But, whatever. Best friend shirt. Best friend shirt. And then the other one was a very funny one that David put down. But, you know, that can wait. Ibag City, USA. Oh, actually, I should probably set this to, instead of display capture, probably window capture, huh? Eep. Well, there's no way around it. Who cares? Probably... Yeah, no, I'll just leave it. For now. I need my reference images. My references of my boys. This one struck me as more Santiago. Because he's so sad. He's got that sad dog energy. That, like, you know. Okay. There we go. That looks a lot better. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because then that means my little girl's not there. Okay. Well, you win some, you lose some. Do I dare play music? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Let's move him over, actually, so I have more space to draw Santi. Santi's a big dude. Not big, but, like, you know. I want to give the very vague impression that the matching shirt thing was his idea, and he's not really so happy about it. I think it'd be funny. Also because it seems like that's how most things in their friendship go. I need a better front view of him. No, I need a way better front view. I mean, this might be the closest I get. My fat-necked boy. In his dumb little shirt. Oh, his hair kind of parts towards the middle, actually. Yeah, it's kind of closer to that. There we go. It just makes me so happy. I saw these and I thought of them and I was like, wow, this is awesome, you know? I was like, wow, this rocks. Or, I don't know. What's a good? Because we see a lot of chibi Jamies. Do we ever see a chibi Santiago? I think the closest we'd probably get is like a distance shot. Do I really have that in there twice? I do. Well, it's a great panel, so. Who cares? Probably from the prologue would be a good distance shot. Yeah. Okay. Probably like here. Oh, that's by the by. By the way, I have all of Thinking Out Loud, all 2 available chapters, downloaded on my computer. Because I would go through the website a lot, and then it would take like 2 seconds too long for everything to load, and I would get upset because I wanted to reread it for the 300th time, and I would be like, this is way too slow. I'm over here wasting my time waiting for this page to load when I could be looking at Jamie and or Santiago, you know, my icons. So it made more sense to me to download it and just scroll through it. I have a whole folder that's just I have one that's for Thinking Out Loud, the actual comic itself, and then the bonus materials that have come out, like the promo images and the stickers. Cause you gotta keep on top of that shit, brother. You gotta be on top of that shit, brother. If I don't keep track of it, who's gonna keep track of it? Exactly. I should probably play music. Oh, that would be nice. That would be fun. Oh yeah. Anyways. It's just his little dot eyes. That'd be cute. I feel like it doesn't get across his grumpiness, but it would be cute. For right now, we'll do dot eyes. We'll do little dot eyes. Little dot eye Santi. What's that one like Charlie Brown freaking expression he has on that one? There we go. Yeah, it'd be nice to play music so that way I stop humming, huh? Stop being a humming menace. And then Jamie's a lot more fun. Actually, what if I just... Because he doesn't get... Yeah. That's my boy right there. Yeah. Okay, that's fun. That's fun and that's fine and that works. And then will I finish this tonight? Maybe. If I feel like it. Okay. Back to this. Fellas, help us. We're coloring white boys for the next 20 minutes. Thank God for the reference, because I am bad at coloring white boys. I try to do it, and it's very hard. Again, Santiago, I could color with my eyes closed. Jamie, thank God there's a color reference, or I would have kept using gradient maps till my hands fell off. We're using the same freaking color for everything. Yay. No. Where is it? I think here. Okay, now go. Nope, I fucked it up still. How? Oh, it's right there. I'm stupid. There we go, there we go, there we go. Will I fix it later? Yeah. Well, because what I'm trying to do is like painterly-ish for this. Which, who knows if that's going to wind up being the case, but, you know, it's fun to try new things. In the background, I'll make a different color eventually. Oh, whoops. Oh, hi, someone showed up. Hi. I'm working on, well, I'm doing this one for fun. Yahoo. And then I am doing this one. I gotta get the coloring done on it. Well, I would like to get the coloring on it, ideally. It's that one, oh, well, there we go. Okay, and then I think I have the reference somewhere of his eye color. It's like a weird blue. I have it somewhere. I'll get it. Yeah, actually, it should be. His weird blue. There. Yeah, I'll fix it. And then I'll probably make it that. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Okay. It's decent. We're having fun. See, Santi would be the easiest for me to do. But that's because he's like nothing to me. Sorry, that sounds mean. It's more, it's more like I can do him without thinking about it. His skin tone's really easy for me to. I'll test both. I'll see whichever one I like better. Oh, white for sure then. That blends in way too much. and slightly redder. Probably. Yeah, see, look at that. So nice. I'm probably better off just merging this into one and just painting over it. These ever looking at online? Maybe there's some orange ones. Brighter probably. Maybe more reddish. And then desaturate them. I don't want to get too technical on those. Start getting too technical on those, we fall down a rabbit hole we don't get back out of. Okay. Oh, he's so weird. Why does his hair have so many fucking colors? Oh, Jamie, why does your hair have so many fucking colors? I say that like it's not just the most basic shadow highlight, whatever. Still, it's a lot when it comes to these guys. Yeah, there we go. Does that look good as a shadow? That looks decent. Mm. Maybe if because I have this, and this is the copy of this. Maybe if I... Oh, whoops, I messed up. But Maybe. No. You stupid fool. I always hate when the brushes do this. Mm. Mm. Hmm? Damn. Oh my god. Hi, Lulu. How is it going? Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to see you. I was doing this earlier. Check this out. It's that old Sonic and Amy meme. I'm like, do I have the original picture here? Yeah. This is this old thing. It's that, but friendship. Because that's what indie webcomic Thinking Out Loud is all about. And then I had this one also, which I very well might line by the end of the day if I'm feeling like it. And that's also friendship. Everything's friendship. I'm thinking out loud. They're matching shirts. Yeah. And then maybe this one. That's him doing the... I'm like, I don't know if I have it on me. The freaking... The John Lennon picture. You know the one. It's how I imagine the, like, first year of friendship with these guys. It's just funny to me. He was so bald. Anyways, hi, Lulu. You're like the only person here. You're the only person who's been here for like an hour. You want me to draw you something real fast? You want me to draw you your skeleton guy from One Piece right fast? I can. It's in my power. Yay! Okay. I'm like, let me look him up so I'm not just... Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's Brooke, right? Oh, I misspelled it. It's fine. Skeleton Man. I've got it. It's pretty sick. Okay. Oh, shoot. What arc are they on? Let me see. Whip, whip. He's got cool glasses. Skeleton hands. Yay. Wow. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm like, let me fix his teeth. So his teeth aren't so jacked up. They're so straight, but also curvy. Well, I guess that's kind of how teeth are, huh? Yeah. There he is. There's our boy. Bwah, bwah, bwah. There you go, Lulu. They're so like curvy round. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out by the time I get to that arc. You are all about the kaimojis today, my friend. So yeah, I'm doing tones right now, and then I'll do a gradient map, and then I'll do halftones. Oh, I don't even have the text on. You can't even tell what they're talking about. It's just movie night. Movie night, boys. Boys at a movie night. I can't send images here. That's true. Yeah. I have no idea. In terms of what movie they're watching, I have no idea. I'm like, the only thing I know about them is that Jamie doesn't like Fight Club, and he doesn't like American Psycho either, so I don't know. Santiago likes wrestling. Maybe they're watching that WWE spin-off of Surf's Up, where they had a penguin John Cena. Hold on. I'm so sure I'm not making this up. WWE Surfs Up. Where is it? Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania, I told you. Yeah. Penguin John Cena. He's in there. Penguin John Cena. Do they... I don't know because I've never actually seen it. Do they wrestle in the movie? Do they swim? Because I know the original is about surfing, but these guys are wrestlers. I got no idea. It comes 2016. My god. Yeah. Anyways, maybe they're watching that. Who knows? Yeah, I saw Surf's Up like once when I was but a little baby girl. I do not remember it very well either. I remember it was like this penguin guy, and he was. There was a lot of movies when I was little about penguin guys. Freaking Happy Feet, bro. But I remember he was like, and I want to be the best at surfing. And there's this really cool guy that I know who's so good at surfing, and I wish I was like him. And then at the end of the movie, he's good at surfing, and that's the whole movie. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was at surfing. And I'm a penguin, which is very similar to Happy Feet, I believe. Where it's just like, I want to be so good at dancing. Not that. Oh no. Dude, he kind of does. Would they like each other? Yes, no. Answer in the comments. I wouldn't know. I think Santiago's too nervous. Well, he likes fishing. I was gonna say, I think he's too nervous for the high seas. I think he's on a boat for 2 seconds and he's like, ugh. Just gets sick. Just gets sick and wants to go home. I feel like you take him anywhere. He's just like, I just want to go home. Can't take this dude anywhere. Oh yeah, that's right, because they like dock all the time. They go to all these islands. That I know a little bit about. I know they go to Alabaster. I know they go to the one with the giants. I told you, I know bits and pieces. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't strike me as a very social guy. But neither is Santiago, so maybe they bond over that. Let's bond over standing in a corner and doing nothing. Oh no! Do the characters ever die forever in One Piece? You wanna know what news I've heard about One Piece recently? 2 pieces of news I've heard about One Piece in like the last like 3 days is that like Oda, I think that's the name of the author, drew like a summer picture of Nami, and everyone got mad because she wasn't like super stick thin. Yeah, she had like there was like a giant turtle there, and he was like old, and she was like swimming up against him, and she was chilling, and it was a very cute picture, but she wasn't like super like stick thin, and everyone was real mad about it. They were like, "Why did Oda make Nami fat?" And I was like, "You're all insane." And then apparently there's like a spin-off anime, like focusing on only the women in One Piece. I didn't know that until like 3 days ago, because someone was posting like clips from it online, and I was like, "Whoa!" And it's like a totally different art style. I was very surprised. I almost didn't recognize any of the characters because the art style was so different. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." Yes, the heroines. I'm unsure of the pronunciation. That one though, I didn't know that that was like its own separate thing. I also didn't know that like it was in a different style until I saw someone upload a clip from it, and I was like, "Whoa, that's so fun. That's so cool." Oh my god! Also, Lulu, you missed it. I had been in here alone for like an hour, and based on light novels. I didn't even know there were light novels. See, this is a whole world foreign to me. Anyways, I was alone in here for like an hour, and someone showed up for like 2 seconds, and as soon as I said hi, they left. I think out of fear. I think they got scared. Got scared. Got scared when they got acknowledged. What? So there's some for like every girl character in One Piece, like ever. Or just the important ones. Because there's so many. There's at least 3 of them. Wow. Maybe 4. Mm-hmm. Well, again, I just hear stuff through the anime vine when I'm on Twitter or whatever. It's like how I learn about a bunch of new animes. Like, there's one that's going on in like the 13th century that's like really cool that everybody's like raving about right now. Stylistically, it looks really cool, but I don't know that much about history, so I don't know how much I'd be able to take from it. Yeah, it's about like this girl in like the 13th century, and she's like, "I'm gonna be so smart and I'm gonna gain knowledge." And like her village gets burned down and stuff. It's crazy. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. Mm. If I just look up, I wonder if I just look up anime about a girl in the 13th century, if it'll come up. Anime about girl in 13th century. I think that's what it is. None of these is it. Whatever. Dang, they got manga going back to the 9th century? That's crazy. What if I look up 2026? Not anime for 13-year-old girls. What anime to watch if I'm 13? No, I don't see it. Well. Oh well. If I remember the name, I'll send you like a link or something to it later, Lulu. It's so cute. Super cute. I'm like, the main character looks like... Let me see if I can draw her from memory. Let me see if I can draw her from memory. She looks like this. She's very cute. And she's wearing like a little like... And she looks like this. And she's got a little headscarf, but it's like loose, which apparently is like historically accurate. Oh yeah, here. Screenshot him. Screenshot away. But that's what she looks like, and she's very cute. But yeah, so she just wanders around the desert, from what I understand. She's very cute. Let me save these. Oh, I got so excited today, actually, because if you don't know, Thinking Out Loud has been on a break for the last couple weeks. Because the creator was like, I'm tired, I'm taking a break, which good. I love when he does that. What I don't like is that when he does that, he pauses the whole Patreon. She is like a smiley little tomato. And I'm like, that sucks. Because even when he's not uploading pages of the comic, I'm like, I want to give you $7. Let me give you $7, bro. You know? Take my $7. What is my $7 too good for you? Let me give you $7. And he's like, no. Which is fine. I'm just happy that he takes breaks, because I know a lot of people who do comics who don't take breaks, and it's like bad for their health in the long run, you know? They have like no free time, and it's bad. I like that he takes breaks between pages. I love that he takes breaks in between chapters. It makes me so happy. I just wish that he would let me give him money during that time, but he refuses. Which is whatever. Anyways, point being, Thinking Out Loud updated today randomly, and I didn't know that it was going to, and I didn't think it was going to for a good long while, because that's what he had said in his last post. And he was like, hey, what's up? Guess who it is? It's me again. And I was like, this is fantastic. And so that's what made me want to stream today specifically. Well, they could hurt their wrists. It's also like I want them to have a life, you know? Like, I don't know, comics are important and all that, but I think people should get to live. Like, have you ever looked at those like mangaka schedules where they're like working like 21 hours a day? It's insane. You know, I want them to have free time. I want them to live. But yes, I'm so freaking excited that Thinking Out Loud is back, because it's been updating if you're on the Patreon for the past like couple months, and it's good as hell. I recommend to everyone all the time when everyone is like, wow, hit indie webcomic, Thinking Out Loud is good. I'm like, you should go on the Patreon forever. But I know some people can't, and I know some people can't afford it, you know? I am in a gracious enough position where I can. But still, I think I just say that because I'm such a big fan, you know? Because I'm such a big freaking fan. Because I'm so freaking into it. But yeah, no, I'm literally so excited. I really cannot wait to see what you and Sodi and everybody else thinks about the new chapter, because it's so freaking good. And I really, this is just me, because I'm really glad that that's okay. That's okay. It's still good, and it's still gonna be like available for everyone for free at some point. I believe he said the newest chapter is coming out September, más o menos. Depends on a lot of factors, but still. So, back to school. Do they kill him? Do they kill Jamie? No, they do not kill Jamie. They do not kill my precious, beautiful boy. They would never. They would never. They would never kill Jamie. No, but there is more Jamie, and it makes me so happy because I love Jamie. I love Jamie. I love seeing Jamie. There's so much Jamie. You may be like, that's enough Jamie. It's not. You know? They give you a lot of Jamie. There's Santi. There's Santi. There's Santiago too. There's Santiago. There's Jamie. So far, there isn't anybody else, though. It's just the two of them in the new chapter, but I don't care. Because I love them. And I love their friendship. And I love friendship. And nobody will ever take that away from me. And the last couple bits, the comic just looks you in the eyes and is like, this is a comic about friendship. And I was like, hell freaking yeah. This is what I've been all about since day one, minute one, sentence one, panel one. I said friendship. I'm here for it. And that's what the comic's about. Well, it's about a lot of stuff. It's also about cheating on your girlfriend, but it's also about friendship. Comic that's about having a friend and cheating on your girlfriend. And also about thinking out loud. Those are all the things the comic is about. It's about thinking out loud. It's about having a friend. It's about cheating on your girl. When you're cheating on your girlfriend and your homie's there. This is so nice. Thanks for showing up, Lulu, even if it's just the two of us in a cold, dark room. Do we learn what happened? No, not yet. No, no, no. We still sadly do not know what happened. But it is to the point where, like, I've done a bunch of fan art of, like, specific scenes, but they haven't dropped yet. Because the chapter hasn't dropped yet. So I just have, like, a stockpile of fan art, like, that I can't post, because I can't post spoilers to the Patreon, and it's just, like, hidden behind my back, and I just, like, as soon as the chapter comes out, there's just gonna be a flood from me of just, like, a bunch of fan art. And everyone's gonna be like, wow, you drew that so fast, and I gotta be like, no, I've been accumulating this for months. Well, yeah, because it's like, I don't want to spoil anybody, but also there are certain scenes that I'm like, this is awesome. This is so fantastic. This is everything I wanted and everything I dreamed. Oh my god, speaking of things that I have wanted and things that I've dreamed, as I told you all, and by you all, I mean you all in the group chat, me and David were working on the dub, the Thinking Out Loud dub, and we were doing pretty good progress on it until he was like, I want to do an all original score as opposed to having pre-recorded music. Which is not a bad thing. It was just bad in that it set us so far back. Because we were like, oh, now we gotta score all the scenes. By we, I mean he, because he's the one who wanted to do it. It's like, we gotta score all the scenes. Thank you. But good news, everybody. He's getting surgery soon. And he's gonna be stuck in bed with his guitar. And he's gonna be making music the whole time. It's not a bad surgery, by the way. That makes it sound like I put him in the hospital so he would work on this. No, it's a good surgery. It's a surgery that he wants. Yes, he is. Originally, again, we were gonna have pre-recorded music. I had like a whole thing set up. But he was like, I want to do my own original score for it, and I want Santiago to have his own theme, and I want Jamie to have his own theme, and I want them to sound different and be beautiful, which was fine and which was great, but it put us a little bit far back in terms of, because it's, we got everything recorded when I went to go visit him in Toronto last, August, which I believe I told you about. We were in like a hotel and we just got under a blanket. It's like 75 degrees and humid. And we were like, yeah. And he's like, I got this microphone from my dad, so we can't mess it up. And I was like, yeah. And we had to turn the AC off because it made noise. So we're just like in this sauna. And we had thinking out loud on our phones. And we were just staring at it. And like once in a while when we were staring at it, like the sweat would drip off our faces onto like the screen and it would like screw us up, and we'd be like, no, God. Yeah. Self-imposed thinking out loud dub recording sauna. It's very fun though. So far we have gotten the prologue and we have gotten chapter 1 pretty much squared away. Yeah. Also, whenever the Hannahs show up, we did get someone for, Eka. We did not get someone for Mavich yet, which is spooky. Yeah, no, David has, like, a very specific vision for the dub. He's like, I want the deliveries to be very naturalistic, and literally, like, 99% of me doing the dub for Santiago is me doing something that I think is okay, and he's like, you need to do it slightly differently, and I'm like, okay. Which is good though, because it makes me nervous, which adds to the energy. Anyways, back to tones. It's good because it makes me nervous. But yeah, no, it's very fun. I was very, you know this, I was very self-conscious at first because I was like, I think everyone's gonna know 2 seconds into hearing it that it's a girl and they're gonna hate the dub forever. And David peer pressured me enough that I don't care about that anymore. Yeah, well, because I would be like, oh, it's gonna be really obvious, and then they're gonna be like, why is a girl voicing Santiago and they just get a guy? But again, I've been peer pressured enough that I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if people listen to it and they know that I'm a girl. Because you know what? Where are the other fans of Thinking Out Loud, you know? If I don't do it, who's gonna do it? Huh? Nobody. And I'd rather it be done well by someone who, like, really loves it. Thank you, Lulu. I'd rather it be done well by someone who really loves it than, like, half-assed by someone who just, like, kind of cares. Thinking Out Loud is not a half-ass kind of work, and I refuse to bring that energy to it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to put anything other than my whole ass into this project. Anyways, you having a good summer, Lulu? You got any plans? Oh, thank you. I try so very hard. Ah, that's too dark. Oh, you're gonna go on a trip. That sounds super fun. Ah, I gotta color this leg. Okay. Okay, that's the base tones for them. Then I gotta do it for Rose, which I haven't decided what color. Well, I think his overshirt is darker. For clothes, it's always so fun. Oh, that sucks. Is it like one of those ones that's got like Kermit? Ooh, 5-minute break to stretch my freaking hands. Ow, ow, ow. And drink lemonade. Oh, it's just wooden puppets. Well, that's not too bad. It still sucks to be missing them, though. I'm very excited because tomorrow there's gonna be an Obon festival near me, and we're going. And then also, we're going to the. I am stretching. I promise. And then we're also going to the county fair this year, which is gonna be fun. Oh my god, because the county fair is super fun because at the back of it they have like all these collections, and they never say that it's like collections that people have in their homes and they like submit to the county, and nobody says that the people submitting them are autistic, but it's fairly obvious, you know? It's like people who collect like very specific items or like things of merchandise, or like there was a whole like Five Nights at Freddy's collection last year when I went. There was someone who collected old merchandise from I Love Lucy. There were people who collected old um cameras and old doll houses and different kinds of stamps and stuff, like very like you read about it in a textbook kind of autism. You know what I mean? Mmm. It's been really gloomy where I live. It's been really like rainy. It's crazy to me. I keep hearing that like the whole rest of the country is in like this really bad like heat stroke. We have been getting none of it. No, I've had like a sore throat for the past like 3 days just because it keeps raining so much. I didn't mean to do that. Ah. Yeah, I remember I had these outfits based off of something from my freaking Pinterest board, but I don't remember where it is. I just remember I had the general idea of Jamie, as always, jacking Santiago shirts, which is why it's so freaking huge on him. Maybe stripes on it? I don't know, Santi wears stripes more often than not. So does Jamie, though. But yeah, movie night with the boys. Put a doggy on his shirt. wait. On Jamie's or on Santi's? I'll do it. I can put on Santiago's shirt, sure. Yeah, because then with Jamie, most of what you see is his shoulder. And then here it's all covered up by speech bubbles. Sure. We'll get a picture of a pit bull, we'll run it through a halftone filter, it'll look great. Oh my goodness, look at this little baby! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh goodness. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm choosing this one. I love this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, heck yeah. He's so pink. Yeah, I'll steal that. I'll put that on Santi's shirt, sure. Now, how to do it in a way you can see the dog. That's kind of visible. Sort of. For right now, we leave that. And then... yeah. And then we'll put another one. Let's bring in another dog. Let's bring in another dog. Yippee. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and then if we keep the same design up here, you could definitely see it. She's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Oh, he's just a little guy. Look at him. Oh goodness, that's wonderful. Yeah, okay, let's make it match the point of view a little bit more. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. He's just got a dog. He's just got a dog. That's lovely. Thank you, Lulu. Let's add Another dog. Whose dog is this even? It's a dog he's got. Image is big like his whole shirt. Well, yeah, but I want it to be like visible. I feel like we make it too big, then when we put it through the halftone, it's gonna. I'll try it later. For right now. Because my plan is to take these, do them in monochrome, and do kind of like a photo bashing effect on it. Maybe. Maybe. Does it work better if it's just gray? Possibly. Because I just want it to be the head. And then let's see if we can. Because I just got this one and I want to try it. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. It didn't work. It did not work. It did not work. Man. Okay. We're gonna have to try it the old-fashioned way. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that boy. Okay, what if we... Yeah, because I want to have something like that. Yeah, and then I can just put like a tone over it. It's just a dog. It's just a dog. It's just a dog who's there. I can do what? I can just make it tone? Yeah. Here, look, I'll show you how I do it. Let's look at this one. Yahoo. You set it to gray, and then you just click the tone button. It's gonna be in layer property, which I have here, but you could have anywhere. And then instead of use color of image, you use brightness of image, and that makes it transparent. I know, sick as hell, right? They're gonna be like, whose dog is that? You guys don't need to know whose dog that is. People follow me on... Hey, well, don't even worry about it, Lulu. I freaking got you, bro. Yeah, you know what? I'll make them both. And then you can, like, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. You can control, like, the amount of dots. So if I wanted to have less dots, I would go over here, and that makes it, like, more abstract. Well, that's okay. It's right next to the add border button. The add border's right here. And then extract line is here. Then if I want to change the color of the whole thing, I click this one. But I don't. Yeah, if I wanted to make it, like, super small, if I wanted to make it, like, a lot, 60's fine, though. I could use 60. And then check this out. I know. If you zoom in real close, so you can cycle through these, and it does different sizes of dots for you, and also different kinds. So, like, this one's just, like, lines, right? This one's just little crosses. This one's circles and square. It's actually a lot easier to see when you have it, like, way lower. Like, you see that? It's a circle, square, line, cross, ellipse, noise. Yeah. There's a lot of little... You could do the whole thing out of hearts. Tiny little hearts. Tell me that's not cute. You know? I mean, the further you get from it, the harder it is to tell. Like, if you zoom in real close, you can see all the little hearts. I know. It's very cool. It's very cool. I know, it's epic. Oh, Lulu, you ever want help with tones? You already know I'm the tone girl. I'm the girl of tones. I should move this down a little bit more so it looks more like it's on, like, his chest. Yeah, like the center of his shirt. Everyone's gonna be like, whose dog is that? Mine now. I've taken him under my wing. And I've made him my own. But yeah, lower on his chest so it matches more this one. Yeah, there we go. What's his name? Clarence. Okay, we need to add one more dog. One more dog. One more dog. He's over here. He's over here. Okay. There he is. Clarence. Our best boy. Why is this not the full Clarence image? What, did I mess up? I probably did. Whoops. I'll take another picture of him. Clarence boy, we need you for one last ride. Wee. Look at his big ol' eyes. Oh, I forgot to color Santiago's stupid knee right here. I'll fix it. Not right now. Right now is puppy time. In the words of Scrappy Doo, puppy power. Oh, yeah. Now we set it to gray, set it to tone, brightness of image, and there we make frickin' go. Bring that down with all the rest of the clearances. That one I should probably adjust a little bit more. Does he say that? He says it in the, Scrappy-Doo says that in the live-action Scooby-Doo movie. That's where I remember him saying puppy power. Does he say it in the original show? I do not remember. But I remember he says puppy power, and everybody hates it. Because everybody in that movie does not like Scrappy-Doo. They're like, stop puppy powering. And he never stops puppy powering. Let me tilt this a little bit more. It should be more tilted. Get tilted. Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah, I know he's just a baby, but for whatever reason, freaking the live action Scooby-Doo, everyone was like, oh my god, not Scrappy. He's the worst. And you're like, that's a baby. You all need to grow up. Guys, he's literally a baby. Yeah. That's some good clearance. Alright. Fantastic. No, I've never met somebody I've never met somebody in real life who didn't like Scrappy-Doo. Which makes me think it was just a... Whoa. Let me close these. Which makes me think it was just a movie apparatus. And nothing more. Oog. Okay. I think like 15 more minutes and then I will have to skedaddle because it is midnight where I am. It is oh so late. But that's okay. But no, this has been super fun, Lulu. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, no, it's okay. I think it's because time zone stuff. Everyone was like, it's a bad time. And I was like, well, I'm feeling so hyped up about the news today from Thinking Out Loud headquarters that I've just gotta, or I'm gonna lose my marbles, you know? Ah, I didn't mean to do that to him. Sorry, Santiago. Covered you in mud. We're out here burying him alive. We will give him a white shirt so that it doesn't clash with Jamie. But it also effectively shows off Clarence. Because Jamie's skin close to white, but not exactly. And I feel like there'll be enough contrast if I don't use an absolute black. Oh no. Oh, I've got to put it all the way down here. I've got to put it underneath the Clarences. There we go. The Clarence eye. Clarence visible. He's come through like our beautiful shining baby. Clarence. Thank you. Well, yeah, you wanna know why I do it? You wanna know why I do it? You wanna know why I do it? I'll show you why I do it. Then I can take the whole thing and I could do this. So if the whole thing's in tone like this, then I can really easily set it all so it looks a little bit more homogeneous. You know? I have like a crap ton of these. If I'm feeling awesome, what I'll do is I'll take that and then I'll take that as like a basis to like work off of. Sometimes I'll just use this. Sometimes I'll use it with the tones. And that'll be a lot of fun. Like, I could show you. Hold on. So check this shit out. I'm gonna make a new thing. So check this out. If I were to take this and I were to take this, go to my freaking tone brushes. I have so many. But what I want to use are this one. Yes. Okay. Check this. So, if I'm gonna use these two, if I have it like this, that makes one color, and if I swap them around so that this color's on top and this color's on bottom, it makes this. And you might be like, whoa, that's crazy how those both look so different even though you were using the same brush. And you're right, it does look crazy. What's crazier is if I were to use like this one solid by itself and then this one solid by itself, right? If I were to run those through the same thing, it makes, do you see that? 4 different freaking colors out of 2 colors. Doesn't that just blow your tits right off your ass, dude? Yeah. So I freaking love halftones, man. Well, hold on so you can see it better. Let me clip it. Yeah. You can make 4 different colors out of 2 colors. With one brush. And that's not even accounting, like, all the other halftone stuff I have. So, when I'm doing Jamie Santiago stuff, I do have to, for a lot of reasons. The main one being to like distinguish my stuff from canon, because I don't like confusing people, and I keep doing it on accident, and I don't want to do it. So, I hope. My hope is that people see the tones and they're like, "Oh, that's Mari's stuff. That's not canon." You know. That is the hope. That is the dream. Whether or not that is the reality, I don't know for sure. And I may never know for sure. But you know, that's the hope, that's the dream. I know you like to color normal style. But again, if you ever want to get into halftone world, you know I'm your halftone girl. I use them all the time. Well, and there's a lot of stuff you could do with it. Like, there's a lot of different brushes that, like, say if I had like a solid shape right there, but I wanted like a better transition, there's always this. You see? And that does a much better. Like, you could just use it as an accent if you want. It's very fun. Not what I do with it, but, you know. Again, there's a lot of different brushes for. See that? Yeah, I'm freaking on the tones, bro. I stay using tones, bro. They'll never get me off the tones, bro. Sorry, I'm singing a weird song from the 80s. Stuck in my head. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that's normally why I use this thing too, because it's got 5 tones, and a lot of the palettes that I use 5 tones. So, it's a lot less confusing that way. It's a decent jean color, a decent jort color. Decent tone for jorts. It looks different enough. Well, that really depends, because sometimes I do it like this, and then I put tones, and then I put colors, and then I put halftones. Sometimes, like, okay, let's get another example. Let's draw a real quick Santiago. Real quick, quickest Santiago of my life. Right. So if I was going to do tones for this one, I would start off with my tone brushes when I'm coloring. So say like, we'll put down like a white base, right? Right? So then it's like, I usually make them like this color. I would go to the halftones and I would choose what I wanted for him, which we could do the we'll do like 45 dark, right? Actually, maybe this. Oh, this is a lot better for what I'm looking for. Okay, so if I was gonna do a skin tone, I would do it like that, right? His jacket's darker, but I would probably have it in something like that. And then maybe, yeah, like this with the shadows. Probably. Something like that. Yeah. And then this for his hair. Now all the colors that I'm using are still in this little like a halftone swatch that I'm using, and that's super important. You're gonna see why. So this 60 dark. Oh, whoops! I just there. And then yeah, we could choose this. We could choose light for his right here. And then I could also do medium. Yeah, you could also layer them on top of each other. It's a whole thing. Anyways, we're not doing layering right now. Right now we're just doing the tones and the colors. So you would do it like that. Right? And then choose this. And then choose this. Now check this out. It was important that we use the 5 tones, because the 5 tones directly line up with these 5 tones. So it could, hold on, let me, whoop. So now, even though we use those tones, we can get all this variation. Yeah. See, and it's important, like, for these, that I use different brushes, but that I also use different colors in those brushes. So it's not just that I'm using a medium, it's that I'm using a medium in this exact tone of gray. See? It's like how this one is different from this one. Again, because they're different colors on top of... Even though these two I use the same brush for. They're the same amount of tone, they're just different colors. Yeah. And I could make so many Santiagos this way. Yahoo! Incredibly helpful. But yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit out of that, because I feel like sometimes it makes my coloring not great. But this is me when I'm just using the colors from the thing that they gave us. Yes. Yes. They mix together in the tones too, but for the most part. There's also like I'm like, do I have anything here that would exemplify my point already? I can just do another duplicate of this, I don't care. There's also a lot of auto actions that I have that will like automatically do the tones and stuff. If that's what I wanted. Like this one. See that? Or if I wanted to make it... If I want to make it a color halftone, I have these options. You know? But I find that these don't really give the effect that I would want if I was just going to do it myself. You know? Because like this, or even the other one that we tried, looks completely different from this. And so I'd rather just put them down myself. You know? I honestly would. Or like, even if I were to do like this one. Like this looks completely different from than if I were to put down the tones myself. Like, I don't know, they're fun if I'm doing like an effect on something, but I wouldn't use them for actual tones. Yeah, it does make it look more like a filter. It doesn't, and it doesn't follow any of what I would want. It just is not great. But anyways, this one I'm probably honestly just gonna like run through this thing as opposed to like actually doing halftones on it. Other than except for on Clarence, of course. He stays. But everything else, you know, I'll probably just leave it. I'll probably just leave it, yeah. Oh, this is pants. This is not his skin. I colored it like it was his skin. I'm so sorry, bro. Bro, I'm so sorry I made your pants your skin. Forgive me, dog. It's fine. But yeah. Freak. What pants do I give him? You get these pants, loser. What matters most to me when I'm doing like the color thing the way that I'm doing it right now is just like not putting any tones next to each other that are like the same. Like if I were to make Santiago's pants this color, then you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between like his legs and his pants, and that would not be good. Or if like I don't know, I was to make Santi's shirt even this tone, then in these earlier panels where Jamie's like touching it, it would like blend together. Yeah. So when you're doing it this way, the most thing that you have to keep in mind is usually just like values, which I've gotten pretty decent at. Contrast, yeah. I'm pretty decent at it, if I do say so myself. But I think that's just because I do it so much. There we go. Yeah. Okay. For now, I think we're good. For now, I shall take my pause because it is almost 1 a.m. and my hand hurts. Thank you for showing up, Lulu. It's very sweet of you. For all of what we got done, we got these sketches down with these boys. We got a lot of colors down on this. We got the tones down on this. Yay! All in all, a very successful day, I would say. We didn't get to this, but that's fine. And then tutorial stuff over here, but that's also fine. But yeah,